Hey audio listener, welcome to Jacob's Lab, an Avenue Studios production. Check out our Patreon and Locals community for exclusive content, access to our private Discord, and so much more. And don't forget to review our podcast to help spread the word. And now, let's dive into the adventure. I'm going to shut the door because I'm just grabbing my water bottle in the car, but we'll do silence and then I'll walk in now when silence is done. Are you ready? Better be good because I won't be here to yell at you. Alright, silence! Right?
Yeah, that's fine. She could be silent though.
Unbelievable.
We gave you plenty of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
We waited.
Next, when you start editing audio, you can tell me what's plenty of time. No, it'll be fine. I'm just teasing. Alright. We're ready.
Are we though?
Well, I don't know. The recording stuff is ready, so
Zeke's ready.
take it as you will.
All right.
Zeke's ready.
So, who wants to do a recap?
Someone remind me what happened. I've been in too many games this week.
There's never enough games.
Really? Not a recap from anybody?
I can do a recap.
I'm gonna go into rolling dice, and someone's gonna have to do a recap.
I think I'm combining two sessions in my head.
That's
Live,
fine.
baby.
Right.
We have a hovercraft.
Yep.
Yeah.
My shoebots and I argue like normal people,
Yes.
minus the normalness.
Close enough.
We dug an angry grave.
We had a party.
Yeah,
That's right, the grave.
Yes,
The grave scene was beautiful.
That was special.
That's right, the party. Yep. That's right.
We left
And-
off at the end of the party.
I dig
Yes,
the
we did.
vodka.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, some
And I actually have the
vodka.
vodka stores written down.
I think Dan does too.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure you wrote them down last time.
See too many
We did get
games.
another lavender smell.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
that's
we
right.
did.
And we know her name is
Shukaku does
Charlotte
not like
Harrison.
it. Do the shoebots get it?
Pod 67.
Sure. Do they
Name
have
the baby
sense
Harrison,
receptors
which
like
is very
that?
Cute.
Maybe not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so yet.
Not yet.
They're not quite sentient, but they are.
They're
But
like a very light AI.
Yeah.
Very light.
AI Light. That sounds like a beer.
A1 steak sauce.
A1 Light. That's what I was thinking of. Steak sauce.
It's watered down steak sauce.
Okay, well, I don't have it. I don't know what happened to it.
You have what?
Super important.
Numbers of the vodka.
I
We
have.
had 3
I just saw
premium.
like how you talk to Dan in the morning. You know
We have
what?
5 mid shelf, 2 low shelf, 5 high. So we left off. The baby was in the medical bay. I believe that Cass was with the baby.
I gave a baby a handkerchief.
You did, yes. And then you guys all went to your quarters after the end of the party. Mm-hmm. Correct?
Yeah, I think
Well,
that
I know
was
I
with
did
Misha.
like in the middle of the party.
you
I
left.
was like, screw
The
this.
toast.
I tried. I rolled to
Oh,
try
I
and.
gotta write that down. The milkshake machine broke.
Oh, that's right.
Very important details.
It's gonna go there.
That's got to stay there.
I didn't.
Next time you say I'm walking around with a milkshake, ain't happening. Until it's fixed. Ain't happening.
Happening.
So
Get
we're
one of
gonna.
the lowly scrubs to fix that one.
All right. So we're gonna start in the morning after the party. It's oddly a peaceful morning. The birds are chirping. There's squawks and qualls, but the baby's well cared for, and it's a very. The ship's at an odd. All of you guys are at an odd point, where, what do you do now? What would you do in the morning after the party, after the baby, after such a high tense moment? We put a fellow earthling into the ground yesterday, but you're still alive. You could have been them.
Misha and I are going on a run. Because
Going
I
on a
went
run.
out and fell asleep with Misha, if I remember correctly.
You did.
So I didn't party very hard.
No.
Yeah.
Going for a jog down the beach.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, give me a perception check and we'll come back to you.
Whoever's awake, I'll tell them I'm leaving.
Okay, Gen's awake.
Okay. Yeah.
Galen Rowe is not awake.
Galen Rowe. Now,
She's uncharacteristically sleeping in with a hangover.
oh, yes, this is your first time drinking a lot of vodka.
Yeah. Like ever in my
Do you want to know how
Like-
bad of a hangover?
What should I roll?
Give me a fortitude roll, please.
Here we go. Where's my...
May I have advantage from Misha?
Yes.
There you go.
18.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're a little headache,
Headache.
a little tired. Your stomach's not rotting,
Fix it with a shower.
probably.
13.
You really don't notice anything out of the normal.
Okay.
Cass, what are you doing?
Well, did we take any seeds with us?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I want to start scouting plots.
You guys got like a seed bank, essentially. You know,
Okay.
corn, just pretty much a little bit of everything, because you, as a collective, you weren't 100% sure what the temperate, climate, all of that was going to be. So you kind of just grabbed a little bit of everything that you possibly could. So.
Okay. So I want to do a little walk around, find some good plots and stuff, because we're already on the beach, so we gotta like move in a little bit. Maybe clear some forest area or something.
Well, and if you remember correctly, we were talking about the ship is pretty close to deploying fully.
Right.
So that's going to be happening too in the near future. So that's also going to require some clearing of plots. But there's a lot of help with the shoe bots and hands and stuff. So, and the ship has its own methods. So that's what you want to do? What do you want to roll for that exactly? Out of curiosity, like what? I want you to flavor it for me a little bit.
I'm guessing at this point it'd be more of a perception kind of thing, because I'm just literally looking around to see what is going to be the best.
And I agree with you. I was just curious if you had a different...
maybe logic too, because the best seeds for the best
could be,
place.
Yeah, or even learning if you have, if that's...
I have no
because you could do it
learning.
as like a recalling of the knowledge of the seeds, but
Okay.
logically you could be studying the ground and the soil.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
I
this
think
is
it's
too
more like
sandy,
that.
this is too dirty. Okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll me logic. That's fine.
Okay.
And that's that's Kristen Stacy playing Cass.
Yeah. 21.
21. Yeah, you actually find some pretty suitable dirt that you think that if you took some of the manure from the cows and the chickens and really put it in the ground, you can make a suitable plot to farm.
Nice.
It's right by where the animals are too, so. Who wants to go next? Bro? You can do more, or are you just sleeping in still?
I want somebody to wake me up.
Oh, perfect.
I don't know who.
That might not happen. Shukaku.
If anybody, it would be
Yeah,
Probably
who's
can't.
on a jog? Casimir
gotta
on a
get back.
jog.
eventually.
He's the only one that would think, maybe I should go wake her up.
Should go check on her.
He's gone.
Shukaku, he'd probably be out fixing things at this point, but he now
little tick
has
machine?
something new on his face. He rigged like an EVA helmet,
Yeah.
so then he hopefully doesn't smell that lavender smell ever again.
That's
So he's just like recycling oxygen constantly through this mask to hopefully not breathe the air around him.
Austin, there's another addition to the drawing for Shukaku. You're welcome.
That one's always altering. Austin, our artist for our listeners, he does awesome work. You guys should really reach out to him on our Discord when you join as a Patreon. But back to the story here. You want to give me a engineering role,
Sure.
which is we're replacing that for creation for Shukaku's character, or Tony's character, Shukaku. Because that was what you kind of left the party early to go tinker with?
No, there was something else,
Okay.
but that had something to do with it.
Okay.
After the lavender smell right before bed.
Okay.
Either way, Shukaku didn't like it.
Correct. So what'd you roll for your engineering?
Not very good. 15.
You think your apparatus is working just fine?
Oh, I thought I was rolling for whatever repairs I'm doing today.
No, that was for your apparatus.
Okay.
I was just having fun with it. Okay, so it is the day. So we're gonna do each day. We're gonna go over the next like 10 to 14 days, depending on what you guys choose to do in roles and some roles I'm gonna make. So real quick, we're gonna the first day you guys start out with a run. It's getting prepped. Is there any interactions? Because we know that Katie's character Ro has not woken up. Is there any interactions that need to happen today?
Awakened.
I will go get her if I come back. She's still.
Okay, so you get back from your peaceful run across the beach with Misha, and he's just hanging outside the ship.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't quite crawl over the ship
Yep.
easily.
And
Well,
you
we're
go.
supposed to be deploying the legs, right?
Yes.
Pretty soon.
Yeah. There'll have to be some tree clearing first. We'll get to that. A little interaction with Gen tonight. But knock, knock, knock on Ro's door.
She's going to look at her watch. What? She's going to stumble around. You're going to hear like some tripping. Like she trips over her sheet and she's like trying really quickly. And she, you know, you hear her, she's getting dressed really quickly, or she probably was asleep in her clothes. But like, and she just quickly opens the door. I'm so sorry. I didn't know what time it was. And I lost myself. I'm so sorry. I'll be right down. What are we doing today?
I don't know yet. I just wanted to make sure you were awake. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
Well, Cass and Shukaku are both working on their own little projects. Let's get yourself ready, take a breath, and let's go see what Gen needs.
Excellent. I'll be down in 4 minutes.
Make it 3, and he walks away.
And she does it. she gets.
Cass, are you just hanging out with the animals, or are you coming back to the ship?
No, I'll come back to the ship. I need more machinery. Shukaku!
Yes.
I need a big blade for cutting trees.
Like a saw?
Yes.
Would we have like a futuristic version of a saw? Would we have?
Sure.
I mean, obviously like a chainsaw or
got
something.
a
But I mean,
buzzblade.
do we have?
A big saw.
It's a big old buzzblade.
Do we have any of those just lying around? I mean, I would imagine that maybe we do.
You know, part of the crafting handbook of the future was in there. You have the parts to make it for sure, but they didn't have any because they didn't need it on the ship. So they don't.
Yeah, I
they
suppose
didn't-
that makes sense.
But they have that option to make them because they knew that was possibly going to be a thing.
Right, yeah.
So yes, you're going to have to create them.
Okay. That makes some sense, I guess. How soon?
Yesterday.
It's today.
Classic Catherine
I'll take
Janeway.
today.
For you trekkies out there.
Then I will send one of my shoe bots to go grab all the materials for me to make one of those.
Give me a roll for that. Go ahead and just give me a straight D20.
Okay.
But we won't.
Oh, dang. 6.
Oh no.
It definitely takes him the whole day to find the parts. But you gather that he'll have them by the end of the day.
That's unacceptable.
You can scold your bot all you
I'm
want.
scolding the crap out of him. I'm going to be on the comms with him like every 10 minutes. Hey, where are those parts?
So you still have a little workstation. Anthony, your character Shukaku, still has a workstation set up on top of the ship.
I would imagine so.
No,
I'm
letting
still
you-
repairing things.
That was a statement, not a question. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't sure if you're going to redeploy that down with the hovercraft that's in front of the ship on the beach.
Probably eventually.
Okay.
A little bit less crude.
Yeah. Yes.
Nothing. No. I'm just excited.
She's excited for her plants and saws.
Awesome. All right. So the 4 minutes pass, and Katie's character Ro comes into the head of the ship, where Gen is once again. He has, as you guys come in, you see him. He kind of minimizes what's on the screen. He was studying the signatures from the ships, trying to like piece it together. He's like, he knows they're similar, but they were different enough to know it's from a different ship. So he's like trying to figure that out. So that's what he's working on. So, and do you guys say anything again as he? Because it's just the two of you right now inside the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Tony's character and Kristen's character are on top of the ship, having their conversation.
How goes it, Gen? I know it hasn't been very long, but
Nothing new yet. The ship will be ready though, but we need to clear. He points out the window. You know, he's like, and then he pulls up a map on the ship. He's like, you can see the outline. He's like, there's 30 trees maybe that need to be cleared out.
okay. I saw one of Shukaku's bots running around trying to grab things and being yelled at, so...
In the background, there's a baby crying. It's so hard to focus sometimes when that baby cries.
Oh, come on, you've been there.
Quiet the baby.
His name is Harrison.
You're not there. Oh, yes, you are.
I am there.
Oh gosh. So,
I love it.
and so Gen just nods at Ro. Harrison. We just need another mouth to feed. It's not that he's negative. I just want to clarify. It's more of just like he's worried about everybody's safety, survival, food. It's
We've
not.
already killed a couple dinosaurs.
Yeah, there's food. Just the baby's a little harder to feed. So
True.
If you are so worried about this and there are no other tasks for me, I could start processing some of the meat we have gotten.
or clearing trees to set up the ship so we can process better.
By hand?
He stares at you blankly.
Kind of like you are right now.
As a start, yes. Talk to Shukaku.
Very well. She's gonna
Why does
turn on her
Shukaku care
heel.
about trees?
The equipment to chop down trees.
She's gonna
Nobody
turn on
else
her
knows how to
heel.
make these things.
We don't get. She's crunchy, and she turns.
Well, you're
and
also a little hungover, so it's...
Yeah, there's just a lot of feelings. And for her to choose to go and work with Shukaku is also a frustrating thing. So she's stomping up there, and she's just like, if I'm going to have to do this, then I'm just going to feel how I'm going to...
Ro, can you go look at the supply list and see what kind of things were available? I will go speak with Shukaku and see what he has his bots up to if he can spare some time
Very well.
to actually get some automated saws going. But for now, see what you can find that we can use physically. I would like to get the ship out of the water as soon as possible.
I'll be on comms. She'll go.
Very good.
As she walks off, Gen cracks a smile to Casimir. She's a fiery one, isn't she?
Be good, again.
Oh, come on, it's so much fun.
I'll have
Her and
to
Shukaku
set
go at it.
Svetlana on you. No.
Don't tell Mama.
I want what I'll tell sister.
All that nagging.
Let's keep working on the tracking that. I need to know where that ship went. How it has been able, whatever they did. You gotta take a minute. I know
Music's
how it
such a
goes.
pain sometimes.
Yes, it is.
All of a sudden, we're in a murder mystery. Just like,
Pause. Usually a lot better with the music, but
Beauty of audio. Easy
Yep.
to cut.
yes, it's easy for my wife to edit, right, honey?
there it
Was
is.
it Resident Evil?
That was
Northern
it.
Diaries.
We'll leave it.
Jeremy Soule.
Yep.
You listen to this a lot.
Yeah, this
I
is-
hear it
Well,
all the
this
time.
one is the one I use for Iliad's dreams. Every time
Oh,
I
that's
visit.
right,
right.
Oh no, that's fine.
Because I love this one.
Yeah, it's a great one.
It's kind of like we're in a weird, peaceful, fun time. So
Yeah, it's a really good one.
plus my wife can add
I
other
feel like
sounds
we're
later.
walking around in the mansion of Resident Evil 1.
Maybe we are. There was off the cuff or off the record here. There was a moment where I was like, I should have her animated as dead, but I'm like, how do I make that work? The lady who died. And have her attacking us, but I'm like, that doesn't fit any of the lore of anything I've built. That would be so much fun. No, I don't do that.
There
been
should be
hilarious.
zombies, and they only attack Katie's character.
No.
In a nightmare, nonetheless. Actually, we're running a nightmare episode now. Of all the people she's killed.
Ooh, that's good.
No zombies.
Okay, I'm fine with it. I'm not a zombie person.
I don't like the zombies.
I know. All right, you guys ready?
Wait, I'm not done with your chip.
That's fine.
She's fine.
Chomp your chip.
Why'd we put the girls together?
I don't know. I feel like we should separate them.
All right.
All right, now let's dive back in.
So we're pretty to look at. Across the table.
Let's dive back in.
Again,
Yes.
push hard on this. I don't.
Oh, on roll? Yes.
No.
Oh, but we got to break her. She's too serious.
Maybe.
She drank vodka last night.
I know.
Oh,
I was very proud of her. But listen,
what? What? Sorry.
again, there is
baby had me
something
up all
out
night.
there. All right. There is something out there that we don't understand.
He audibly laughs. Yes.
That is
Everything.
No. Again, What are aliens?
Foreign.
No. They have only meant death and destruction for us. And now look, whatever is out there is taking stuff from us. It is killed and kidnapped.
Killed?
That woman who died. They attacked her car, the Jeep. Dragged away 3 other people in that car and took them off.
Oh. That was the scene. That was painted.
I rolled extremely high on my tracking roll.
No.
So I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, no, you're good. No, yeah. You're good. Well, but there was a Carnotaur.
Why did they leave her behind and take 3, drag them off?
Do you know if they were alive?
There's no way to know.
But maybe they're helping.
They don't help.
I trust you. We can't be under attack again.
That is what I'm saying. We need to find out. I know we're asking a lot of Shukaku. I don't know.
He's a great asset to the team.
Yes. If we can get him to help you with some kind of advancements on the sensors on the we need to, 2 things. We need to know what is going on around us. They weren't Ravagers. And I suppose since Ravagers exist, we shouldn't be surprised there are more, but...
We need to get the ship deployed then.
Yes. And we need to discover if there's anyone else nearby. If they were close enough to be able to drive here.
That hovercraft doesn't have any information on it.
I know.
Have you looked at it yourself?
No, but Shukaku has been playing with it. We'll see what he discovers.
Okay.
Or at the very least, he'll get it running. And we might need to do some long-range missions.
He has it running.
I mean, actually running. He got it here. I'm sure he can do more with it.
Yeah, it was kind of sputtering here.
It was very noisy.
Should we send Motaya and Pasha?
Let's have them working on the trees with Ro.
What about Svetlana?
Nobody can tell her what to do. What does she want to do?
Who's running the character?
Oh, there are other NPCs.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, no, it's all you.
Uh,
Unless you want stuff, I'm certainly happy to help, but...
I think Svetlana would help at this point. It might be information for the baby.
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe she can help you with something to figure out how they got past us and stole right off of Shukaku's workbench. And we didn't detect them. How they were... Why they're... we just need to know more. We need more information.
Okay.
I will go speak with Shukaku and Cass.
Okay. I'll be light to unroll. For now. Alright, so we'll jump to Shukaku and Shukaku and Cass are having a conversation. And you're at the end of your conversation about the needing equipment, Cass needing equipment. And Casimir comes climbing over up top of the ship towards you guys.
So blades that like go really fast. That'd be great.
It seems we're all thinking the same thing. Shukaku, I heard you yelling at one of your bots there. What do you have him working on?
He's looking for the so I can think. He's looking for the equipment to make. Are we calling them chainsaw? What are we calling these things?
Buzzsaws.
Buzzsaws. Okay, buzzsaws for the
Or
trees.
buzzblades.
Oh, wonderful.
Buzzblades. I like that.
I like buzzblades.
Buzzblades.
Yep, we're sticking with it.
Buzzblades for the trees.
Very good. Gen says we need to clear at least a certain radius of about 30 or so trees before we can get this ship onto land. So let's make that the priority. We're always looking for any kind of hand equipment we have to get started immediately. But as soon as you can get those going.
Buzzblades won't take long to make once I have the parts.
Perfect. Good.
So
let's focus on
maybe
that.
you want to go grab the parts.
I
I
can
think my
go
shoebot's lost.
Don't
running
give up
into a
on them.
wall.
I'm sure they'll do it. I would be happy to help. Very good. I'll get the boys on it as well.
All right. So we're going, unless somebody else has something else they want to do, we're going to wrap the day up. And the checklist of you, Kristen's character, Cass, has found some suitable farmland, decided she also needed a buzzblade to help clear land for more farming, suitable living, and situationally setting up what you can. Ro, you are helping everywhere you can. Casimir, who's played by Dan, you
Hello.
are also helping everywhere you can, but mainly in procuring the parts to make buzzblades.
Yep. I'll have the boys help.
Shukaku, I need a roll for creating the buzzblades with the parts. With all the help, Casimir, I don't think we need to roll. It's an auto success.
Yeah, I'll just help the
Just letting
shipmates
you know.
find it. Yeah. No,
Unless you want to roll. Then fail. I'm just kidding.
I'm actually going to roll to see how much I like the shoebot.
Okay. Oh, I like that. Versus your own will, or?
No, I think it'd be a percentage, but I
Oh,
saw
a couple
something
This is
times.
for the buzzblades?
Yep.
Oh, man, this is so sucky. 49.
Sentient buzzblades.
Yeah. These buzzblades are going to be better than my
They're gonna do
shoebots.
it themselves on wheels.
They're going to be like Roomba buzzblades. We'll just go out and cut down trees while they're going.
All right. So I'll give you an option because out of Shukaku. Would
They really like the Roomba buzzblades.
I think it makes sense. Just goes and just mows down a bunch of trees.
I'll give you the option. You can make, and we're gonna make this canon. One Roomba buzzblade, which is not out of the handbook, or I'll allow you to make 6 buzzblades, which are out of the handbook, but they have to be.
I'm straight up making a Roomba buzzblade.
There it is.
Gave him the option.
Hey, I just thought it'd be up there. The roll was good, and then I did some rolling over here. So,
Oh, yes. I love the future.
well, this frees up to your next day. So,
Cool.
how do you feel about the bots, Casimir?
They're okay.
All right.
I rolled just over my target.
Okay.
So
Yeah. You deal with them. That's
I'm
good.
growing fond of these little things.
So,
As you see me arguing with the one that couldn't find the parts to the buzzblade.
It's almost like his arguing makes them feel more sentient or human. It's very strange.
Yeah.
Is
I
that how
already
it
consider
works?
you a human. You're just kind of shiny human.
Oh, thanks.
you guys have this conversation over dinner.
Yes.
She's not eating.
He's in the corner arguing with his shoe. I don't know. It's just something about him. He treats them like his little children. It's adorable.
So it's the next morning. Again, it calls everybody to the head of the ship. Guys, the ship is ready, but we need to clear the trees.
Did nobody ever ask about my helmet? Nobody seemed to care.
I luckily
We never
didn't
know
see
what's
that
going to
day.
happen. Are you saying this out loud to the group?
I like it
I'm just
better than
asking
the
this as a
tinfoil.
person.
Okay, so outside of character,
This,
Dude,
like,
yeah,
go
I
back to
worked
dinner? Are
hard
we back
dreaming
at
up
dinner
this
again?
helmet.
I'm wearing this full-on space mask and nobody says a word.
Well, wait.
Wait.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I finished chewing.
Nope.
Or did everybody just
we're
forget
sitting
that
at dinner.
Shukaku's
So can-
wearing this thing now?
So,
Do
Ro
we
didn't see
want
him
to-
at all that day.
No, so it's the morning. We're all coming together.
Oh, I was gonna say at dinner the night before she could,
We can go back.
or at
Let's
breakfast the
retcon.
next morning if I didn't see him at all.
No, I like that. The fact that he's wearing it in the ship. It's like, what? Go
I
ahead.
can just. So she kind of walks in. She's exhausted. She tore apart the storeroom and just trying to do something. And she comes in. Cass, it's good to see you. How did things go? She's like making small talk. She's like, okay. She gets to Shukaku and she just stares at him. What is it? And she's just like, what is happening? Casimir, has he been poisoned? And she like starts to get a little concerned and she goes up to him. She's
To be honest, I didn't think it was worth asking.
I like it.
Shukaku, what is this about?
Gen interrupts. Yeah, Shukaku, what is it?
Do we know if Gen smelled the lavender?
Did anybody ask him?
Oh, man.
Not that I'm aware of, actually.
I'm sure
It was never
he did.
discussed.
Shukaku, this
first one.
cannot be. This cannot be.
Why not?
Of the smell?
Yes.
It's lavender. Oh, it's pleasant.
It's a lovely smell. Gen says.
But it's a hack.
I agree.
Again, you smelled it too.
Yes, Vienna. We all smelt it. Svetlana, the boys.
So it was not just the ones who are out who had the experience. It was everyone here on the ship.
I don't have a nose. I have a nose.
No, I know what you were saying. That is actually a fair question. Do your sensors
Yeah, that's like a hack.
register?
It is because it is not just a smell. It is a... There's something out there.
All right.
Do
Enough.
you have the comms integrated
Enough.
into your...
Are you really afraid of
Helmet.
it?
Yes.
Well, at least we can always get in touch with them.
Well, I'm talking now.
It's a nice helmet. We all need one. Not focus.
At least
This
we-
ship is going to land. I need them trees cleared.
Shukaku,
Shukaku,
what have you built for us?
what have you built for us?
Haven't they seen the Roomba?
Not yet. No, it's the morning of. It's the next
How
morning. You
big
did
is
it.
it?
that
Oh, okay,
evening.
okay,
Nobody's.
okay.
I'm letting you showcase it.
I feel like we have... The reason we're asking is because we saw something outside.
unsure of what it is out there.
We were expecting buzzblades.
And they all know what the manufactured buzzblade is. So
Okay, how big is it? I mean, I'm assuming that I can at least cut down one tree at a time pretty
yeah,
easily.
it's very large. Like you took 6 buzzblades, made one giant buzzblade on top of a Roomba.
well,
It's dangerous.
not quite.
Well, right, but a Roomba-like piece of equipment that
Yeah, it's the
automatically
general
works.
idea of it.
Like you pretty much can like install one of your shoebots in it too to help operate it if you
Yeah,
wanted
no,
to.
I'm not gonna do that.
I was
Like
about to say,
R2.
I don't trust those guys.
It's R2.
I love it.
I'm so excited.
But
You're
it can
Luke
operate alone.
Skywalker. You're the Luke Skywalker.
It can operate without
campaign.
the shoebot, but a shoebot could operate it also.
Or a
Yeah, they
cat.
don't need to.
Did you say or a cat?
No, or Kaz.
No, I was thinking cat. Cats on the
Cats
roof.
like to sit on Roombas and just walking around.
I didn't catch it.
I was not following you.
It gets derailed again. I love it.
No,
It's
no
Misha.
cat.
Misha's just on top of the Roomba blade.
He wouldn't be able to.
I don't think that's not the image I got.
He would do the classic dog thing where they just go down like this. And like,
Yeah.
It's very large. Like it's bigger than a human being.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's got to be able to cut down trees.
Yep.
Okay, so then
We can add stats and sizes later. But
so good. Just like Casimir's eating his cereal, so he walks by the window and stops and looks back out the window. What did he make?
Wait a minute. Casimir eats cereal for
So
breakfast.
I made this yesterday.
What do
so
you think we have on his
I
spaceship?
probably had this thing running overnight.
sure, we can say that.
Yeah, that would
Oatmeal,
make sense.
Cereal, protein bars, some mush.
you would obviously choose the mush.
No. I grew up on Earth much longer than you guys do.
You would
I
know.
don't know about
Cereal.
that.
I love that you eat cereal for breakfast. I'm so sorry.
Shukaku, you would know that your bot overnight chopped down 11 trees.
Ooh.
But nobody else knows it in the group.
My room blade.
There it is.
Yes.
He has named it Roomblade.
Have you
So-
set out parameters for it, or is it just going to keep going?
Yeah,
Does
I'm
it have
more
a
worried about my
perimeter?
cows.
Yeah, so essentially what I'm going to do with it is I'll like scan a section of trees and I'll do like a slight survey type of thingy and I'll say like, okay, within this quarter acre of trees right here, cut out a nice square
Okay.
or something, or like a rectangle or whatever.
And it completed overnight and did 11 trees.
Cool.
Wait.
Can
Out
you
of the
control
30.
it well? Can we go down and scout out the area that has already been cleared?
Again, turns to the computer
I would imagine that I did that close to the ship, so yes.
and pulls up the image of where the Roomba's been, or Roomblade's been working.
No, what I'm saying is, if I go down there, is it going to come back and decapitate me?
No.
You're sure? Show
I
me.
shake my head.
I just want to say, show me your eyes and say it again.
I'm staring at you.
You have a helmet on.
So? It's clear glass.
Oh, okay.
Is it though? No.
Is that
I would imagine that our helmets are clear
I
glass.
had some fog in mind, some frosted glass.
Again, he goes, well, I guess that leaves us free to do other projects. Thank you, Shukaku.
Do we have enough parts to make another one?
Yes, might have to be removing parts from the ship.
Then no.
Okay.
We need to
wasn't
go
sure.
to see if we disturbed any habitats.
Very well.
It's not a bad idea.
I'll meet you in the armory.
Where we cut?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shukaku, real quick. Can I look at the hovercraft?
And I point him to it like just
It's right there.
Well, I'll just be respectful. You fix it, bring it back. May I?
and I do the same thing. I just gesture with my hand like there it is.
Social skills. I understand Ro a little bit more. All right. Well, narrative.
I thought you did that on purpose.
That's the lunch. That's the lunch bell.
We just had breakfast. Lunch bell.
It's a cowbell. It's from her.
Like, the cows are running around the pasture playing because they're like on a piece of property.
They're watching Roomblade.
Going back and forth.
Yeah, just watching it.
I love it.
We go.
This has been another fantastical episode of Jacob's Lab, an Avenue Studios production. Do give us a review on your podcast app of choice to help spread the word. You can further support us and become a part of the ever-growing forest known as Avenue Studios by joining our Patreon or Locals community. Doing so will not only help us to continue creating high-quality content, but you will also gain access to bonus content and our private Discord, where you can chat with us, play games, watch movies, and so much more. Don't forget to check our podcast description for the music and ambience that we use, and thank you so very much for joining the adventure, and we will see you next time.